And ladies and gentlemen, the call to the post for the richest quarter horse derby in history, the running of the Grade 1 All-American Derby with a purse of $2,234,539 as the horse is now coming onto the track. Leading the post parade for the All-American Derby, we're proud to have Red Steagle. He's a noted cowboy singer, poet, and philosopher. He has recorded 26 consecutive records in the national charts and released a total of 23 albums. He has also performed an average of 200 days per year over the past 30 years, including over 100 major rodeo performances and an equal number of major fair appearances. We welcome, leading the post parade, Red Steagle. We now introduce the horses for the 2012 All-American Derby. Number 1 is Testing the Ice, owned by Jesus Avila and Jesus Cuevas, trained by Ralph Nunez, and riding Testing the Ice is jockey Oscar Rincon. And number 2 is He's Our Secret, fourth in last year's Los Alamitos 2 Million. It's owned by Johnny Trotter, trained by Blaine Wood, and being ridden by Ricky Ramirez. Number 3 is the fastest qualifier, BPS Jumpin' Frisco, owned by Bill Price and trained by Eddie Willis, regular rider Jimmy Dean Brooks in the saddle. And number 4 is Just Feature Me Quick, who is owned by Melissa Ann Miller, trained by Paul Jones, being handled by jockey Ramon Sanchez. Number 5, A Lot of Love for Robin, fourth in last year's All-American Futurity, is owned by Wayne Barton, trained by John Bassett, and the jockey Saul Ramirez. Number 6, A Toss-Up Has Been Scratched. A finalist in last year's Texas Classic Futurity is number 7, Linda T. Fire, owned by the Double Eagle Ranch Incorporated and Buena Suerte Equine, trained by Mike Joyner. The jockey is G.R. Carter. Number 8 is Iron This Feature, who is owned by Robert Sanchez, trained by Juan Gonzalez and the jockey Jaime Pargalios. Number 9 is Bill's Last, a finalist in this year's Ruidoso and Rainbow Derbies, owned by Paul Blanchard, trained by Paul Jones, and doing the riding, Rodrigo Aceves. And number 10, Ochoa, winner of last year's All-American Futurity. If he can win the All-American Derby here this afternoon, becomes the richest quarter horse in history. It's owned by the J Bar 7 Ranch LLC, owned by Katsy Cluck, owned by Monte Cluck, and Doug Benson, trained by Sleepy Gilbreath, the rider Roy Baldillez. That's the field for this year's All-American Derby. And BPS Jumpin' Frisco's gone in. Eyeing this feature to the gate. Just Feature Me Quick and Bill's Last, and the big favorite Ochoa will be the final one to go in. Right now, Ochoa is a 1-2. And Ochoa has made his way into the gate. Just waiting for Bill's Last. They're all in the gate. And away they go in the All-American Derby. And the one who came away the best was Bill's Last. Ochoa's right alongside Bill's Last. Testing the Ice is drifting out, but he begins to close in as well. Just Feature Me Quick has a chance, but Ochoa begins to extend his stride on the far outside. And Ochoa's coming home powerfully here. It was Stoley's winner at one time. It was Refrigerator. But now Ochoa, the richest quarter horse ever, wins the All-American Derby. A tight photo for second between He's Our Secret and Just Feature Me Quick. But Ochoa, the richest quarter horse of all time to take the All-American Derby, surpassing Stoley's winner and Refrigerator, who... And ladies and gentlemen, we're proud to have in the winner's circle to make a trophy presentation to the winning owner of the All-American Derby, Mr. R.D. Hubbard, along with his wife, Joan Dale. R.D. Hubbard is the Chief Executive Officer of Ruidoso Downs Racetrack and Casino. Also on hand to make a special presentation, AQHA President Gene Graves and AQHA Executive Vice President Don Treadway for this historic occasion as they are meeting the richest quarter horse ever. Was in the winner's circle last year, winning the All-American Futurity, winning this year's All-American Derby, number 10, Ochoa, owned by the J Bar 7 Ranch LLC, by Katsy Cluck, by Monte Cluck, and by Douglas Benson, trained by Sleepy Gilbreath and ridden by Roy Baldillez. Ochoa is a 3-year-old gelding bred in Texas by the John Jones Jr. Interest Limited, is by Tres Seis out of Stoley's Fortune. The winning time for the 440 yards is 21.27 seconds. Again, our congratulations going out to the connections of Ochoa, the richest quarter horse ever.